Mike, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, you're on the phone, bud.
Okay, perfect. If I cut out, the service here is awful, so it's not me hanging up. It's just I cut out. So.
Okay, if I think it quits, I'll just try and redial it.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Moved by Councillor Rowland, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the regular meeting commence at the hour of 7 p.m. And be it further resolved that Council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robinson Superior Treaty Area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations. But we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbours, the communities of Bittergon, Anishinaabe, and Pic-Mobile First Nations. We wish to recognize the long history of the First Nations and the Métis people in our region, specifically, and show respect to them today.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapinello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes. Call the meeting to order. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda? Seeing none, we'll move on to disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. Seeing none, we'll move to the approval of the agenda. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Rolla. Resolved that the agenda be approved as circulated.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapinello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes. There are no delegations or presentations tonight, so we'll move to the adoption of previous minutes. Moved by Councillor Rolla, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the minutes of the special meeting held June 19th, 2020 are adopted as circulated.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapinello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Rolla. Resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting held on June 24th, 2020 are adopted as circulated.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapinello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes. There are no petitions and no correspondence, so we'll move to reports of committees. Moved by Councillor Arola, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that the minutes of the meeting at the Manitowise Public Library Board held May 26, 2020 be accepted as received.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapinello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Rolla. Resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Thunder Bay District Board of Health held May 20th, 2020 be accepted as received.
Councillor Arola?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapinello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes.
Okay. Through the chair, I'll give a brief update, CO update. I'm sure some councillors have noticed that we've started paving for this summer in town and working on the utility cuts, and hope to continue that the rest of this week. Today, a number of staff attended a presentation on a program called Bang the Table. I know some councillors have heard of this. It's actually a program to solicit public feedback and input on ongoing projects and programs within the community. So it was brought to us by the Trails Program project that the Economic Development Office is working on. So we looked at it for a number of community projects, and we believe we're going to implement this, and we think it'll be of assistance to the Community Revitalization Committee as they work through their public consultation, the programs, the Trails Program, the Recreation Master Plan, and other projects we've been thinking about already to use this going forward. So they're talked about doing some small-scale kind of public feedback initiatives just to get it up and running before we get into some of these major projects and look at that. So there'll be information coming out shortly about that. Northern Broadband was in town last week, making some more improvements to the system. They've put some more towers up and improved some towers to get better coverage. Some of the fringe places, if you were in behind trees or something, some customers maybe couldn't get a coverage as well down along the lake, the residents down that way, so they've put a tower down there as well now. So if you were trying to get that service before it could because of coverage, maybe you might want to check with them again, because they have improved the system quite a bit in the last week. We're been advised that we need to start using our P.O. box number for the municipal mailing address. Traditionally, we just used 1 Mississauga Drive, but I guess the post office in their sorting mechanism looks for the box number. So the municipal box number is 910. The water bills are going out tomorrow. We've created a new Did You Know and included that information. So everybody will get a copy of that in their mail with their water bill. And we've done it on our website and stuff like that. We haven't gone ahead and changed any of the letterhead or any of that stuff, because as you know, we're well into the rebranding program, and we're probably making significant changes to all that stuff. So we'll wait and just do that at the time. No major changes to municipal operations due to COVID-19 on this report. I can tell you that the province is looking at extending the emergency orders till the end of the year. They've tabled these proposals, and we'll just monitor and see what happens with that. The use of masks in stores and public places is becoming regional implementation. So we have had email from the province, and it's basically region by region. City of Toronto's done it, City of Ottawa, all of Simcoe County, the City of Sudbury, some major centers are implementing that. I did speak to the hospital CEO this week about that. She was attending a meeting today on that topic from a regional Thunder Bay District Health Unit region, and will report back to us on that. They are looking at the municipalities. It would be very similar to the 2-meter social distancing bylaw that initially had in place. If this is something that comes to pass, we would be coming back to council with a report and looking at the need for that. So definitely, again, taking direction from the hospital CEO and the Thunder Bay District Public Health Unit on that. There was some measures taken by the municipality at the beginning of COVID to help the residents and ease some of the impact. As council was aware, we did not increase the water rates for Q2. We've since done the billing for the second quarter of the year. We now know what those costs are. So the savings to the public was $11,500 for the quarter. As per the council resolution that implemented that, we will come back to council prior to third quarter billing to review that decision and provide council those costs and information to make a decision on Q3. So that will happen early September, that we'll be back to council with that report. The other measure that was done was a health and safety measure that was implemented at the landfill site, was waiving the residential tipping fees, so we didn't have our staff interacting with the public and exchanging hand stuff at the landfill site. So in the 4.5 months, that has provided a $7,025 savings for the residents, and not having that interaction at the landfill site for the 4.5 months, for a total COVID impact of $18,525. We are tracking all these costs for the municipality, and we have had discussions about submitting. There is a move afoot to look to the province to get assistance for all municipalities for their COVID costs. So we've tracked all the expenditures, and there's some more we're going to be looking at, and keep putting that data together. As council is aware, we made requests for delegations for the AMO conference, and one of them was for the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing. They did email us back. They're looking for more information. It's on this particular topic, so we will be getting back to them with that. Some of the other municipal groups that we belong to and put together have already written letters to the minister about it, And same with the Canadian Federation of Municipalities is also taking steps on looking at the cost of municipalities and if there's going to be an assistance or recovery program for municipalities on those items. The water pump at the golf course they use for watering the greens in some of our hottest weather has failed. So we were fortunate. We had it sent out to Thunder Bay. We had the pump and motor rebuilt. It's ready to go. We're hoping to get it shipped back in the next day or so to the community and get it back into play before there's too much damage to the golf course for that. As well, I'd like to announce that we've hired Katie Law as the Recreation Department programmer. Katie started work with us already. She's in the office tonight. They're actually working and getting up to speed on the program. So we're happy to have that position filled.
Wonderful.
Thank you. That's the end of my update.
Thank you. Moved by Councillor Hudson, second by Councillor Rolla. Resolved that Council is in receipt of Administration Report CS 2020-05 submitted by Shelley Ferguson, Director of Community Services regarding Health and Safety Committee. And be it further resolved that Council is in receipt of Gary Abbott's resignation as being the union representative for the Township's Joint Health and Service Committee. And be it further resolved that Council accepts Gary Abbott's resignation with regret and requests that a copy of this resolution along with a letter of appreciation is sent for services given on this committee. And be it further resolved that upon conclusion of Council's review and consideration, the Council has recommended that the Council appoint the following person to Health and Safety Committee. Gary Gascon as the permanent union representative. Now, do we need to discuss this, or?
Sorry, I was trying to reconnect Councillor Scapanelli there. He got disconnected. It's an appointment. The union actually has a vote. They get their membership together, vote for the person from the union that gets appointed. So basically, we have to accept the person
Yes,
they
that's
put
what I
forward
thought it
and
was.
acknowledge
I
that.
want to make sure that.
Yep. Councillor Scapanelli, are you there?
Yeah, I'm back. Thanks for calling me back so quickly.
Yeah, no problem. We were just discussing the appointment of Ray Gascon as the union representation on the Municipal Health and Safety Committee.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got right up until the name there. I was still online.
Okay.
Councillor Rolla?
Yes.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Scapanello?
Yes.
Mayor McEachern?
Yes. Moved by Councillor Rolla, seconded by Councillor Hudson. Resolved that Council is in receipt of Administration Report FBA 2020-05 submitted by Owen Cranny, Acting CAO, regarding Manitou's Golden Age Center request. Would you like to explain that?
Thank you. I had mentioned this a little bit to Council before, that we received a letter from the Golden Age Club just as we were wrapping up budget deliberations. And they have a request before Council as per the attached letter. They're hoping to complete their kitchen installation at the Golden Age Club. So at the time, I just felt it would be, we hadn't had a meeting with them in a while about what their plans were and what they wanted to do. So we've since had that meeting. It was very productive. And they've decided on what they want for cooking equipment in there and the facilities and stuff. It's believed that we could complete the installation of the ventilation and fire suppression equipment that's required. There is a $25,000 grant for that project, which we've already received. We have the funding for that. They're looking for another $25,000, what would put them in a situation where they could complete this work. So as per the attached letter and the report for Council's consideration.
Any questions?
No, I think it's, through the chair, I think it's good because when COVID isn't here, it actually gets used quite a bit. They do a lot of functions. They're very busy, and it's something that'll get used quite a bit there.
Councillor Scapanello, are you okay with it?
Yeah, I got no issues.
Okay. And be it further resolved that upon conclusion of Council's review and consideration, direct staff approve the request with funds provided from the Community Welfare Being Fund.
Councilor Arola,
Yes.
Councilor Hudson,
Yes.
Councilor Scapanello,
Yes.
Mayor McEachern.
Yes.
Through the chair, if I may. Just, we've had a few projects in that building with the Golden Age Club now, where with different sources of funding. And obviously, we as a building owner, we have an interest as well. So we would like to proceed very similar as we did last time, where we will help them with the specification, writing the scope of work, getting the tendering work done, and those programs, so that they obviously seem to need assistance on that avenue, and something we could do for them in short order.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated.
Well,
So.
it gets that way.
Yeah.
No, there's a motion. to go to closed session.
Yes.
Okay, moved by Councilor Arola, seconded by Councilor Hudson, whereas Section 239.4 of the Municipal Act, that's 2001 SO 2001C25, provides that before holding a meeting or part of a meeting that is to be closed to the public, the municipality or local board or committee of either of them shall state by resolution the fact of holding of the closed meeting and the general nature of the matter to be considered at the closed meeting. Now therefore be it resolved that this meeting is hereby closed to the public as the subject matter being discussed falls under the following sections. 1. Section 239.2E, litigation or potential litigation, including matters before administrative tribunals affecting the municipality or local board, division court application update. 2. Section 239.2C, a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by municipality or local board, offer on municipal property.
Councilor Arola,
Yes.
Councilor Hudson,
Yes.
Councilor Scapanello,
Yes.
Mayor McEachern.
Yes.